Market, get low prices on lights. I never knew there was a love like.
The following message has been transmitted at the request of the St. Louis Police Department, at approximately 11:28 p.m., Central Standard Time. There were countless reports of strange creatures roaming around the city of St. Louis. It has been also reported that these creatures have been breaking into people's homes, and attacking them. As a precaution, all residents in St. Louis are advised to lock all of your doors and windows. Do not let anyone in your home at this time. Stay tuned for the station until for more information.
Oh, hi! It's me again. I missed you. You remember me, right? I'm not only there at night. You seem a little nervous in your head. It's like a creepy circus. Are you ready for the show? Now tell me, where did all your courage go? I'm back. Boo. I control you, just as in a game. But don't try to fight me back. You can't break me.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the San Antonio Police Department. This is an Amber Alert for the entire state of Texas. Approximately 20 children went missing in the entire state of Texas. Names and descriptions can be found at the site of the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. It is believed that these children have been abducted from a strange creature. Many people speculate that this is the same creatures that were breaking into people's homes and attacking them. However, it is confirmed, not true. It is unknown where these creatures are taking the children. However, they are confirmed to be in extreme danger. As a precaution, all residents in the state of Texas are advised to look for the children. If you see the children, call 911 immediately. Stay tuned for more updates as the story unfolds.
This is Rochelle, who gives you a shot. Rebecca is there when you feel not so hot. This is Larissa, who's feeling blown up. And this here is Winnie, who zhuzhed up their cup. This is Victoria, helping women stay healthy. These are your kids, snacking snacks made with veggies. And Maddie can help you find your new favorite color.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Federal Emergency Management Agency. The creatures that were spotted in Texas and Missouri are confirmed to be an cat. If you don't know what that is, it's basically a humanoid creature with cat ears and wearing a maid dress, and they come in different colors. The second creature is called a bad boy. It has red hair, wearing red clothing, and has a demon wing. They appear to cause havoc across these states. However, the children are still nowhere to be found. These creatures might be accompanied with other humans. There might be other creatures similar to them. It is unknown what their motives are to cause this. These creatures assault people and do disgusting things to them. As a precaution, all residents living in these states are advised to stay in their shelters and lock all windows and doors, turn off all heating and electricity systems, close all fireplace dampers, and seal all cracks on doors and windows with tape or damp towels. Stay tuned to the station for more information as the story unfolds more.
Following message is transmitted at the request of the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. Reports of people feeling ill and vomiting all over the city of San Diego and surrounding areas. A brand new virus was found in the city of San Diego and surrounding areas. This virus caused people to feel sick and many are in the hospital fighting for their lives. It is unknown where this virus came from, but it is airborne. As a precaution, all residents in the city of San Diego and surrounding areas are advised to stay in their homes, seal all cracks on doors and windows with tape or damp towels including chimneys, to avoid the virus coming into your home. If you feel like one of your loved ones or yourself has this virus, go to the nearest hospital. Stay tuned for more updates about this virus.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Federal Emergency Management Agency. At approximately 9:12 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, a disturbing video went air on television during the contagious disease warning that is currently going on in California. The video shows that the children that were kidnapped were being taken to an undisclosed location and they were saying things like "help us cyborg." What was going on in the video is that people are being turned into the creatures known as Gotcha Heat creatures, and humans are also helping these creatures. Then the video shows 3 members of the Anti-Hero Foundation and they were tied up. Then it shows they were planning to cause chaos all around the United States. Don't worry, none of this might happen. All residents in the United States are advised to be vigilant at this time. Stay tuned for more media outlets for more information on this situation.
Welcome back to KPBS 89.5 FM, your radio station in San Diego. We're going to be talking about some crazy stuff that's going on in the United States today. Literally, how did the virus came out of nowhere? This is crazy. And also about the broadcast. How did they manage to suck the energy out of their bodies instead of waking them? And also, did that cat literally is so offensive. It's literally got me shivering down the stairs outside of the radio station. Fuck you, piece of shit, up a cat. This cat, getting all my nerves, I just want to kill him so bad. But seriously, is the girl behind them okay, or what? Well, I guess to say that these children have turned into these cats known as uwu cats. The behind of this character is extremely disgusting that I want to destroy these cats so bad. There is literally a bad boy that literally sucks on the 12-inch penis. Don't know the children are also watching these videos known as Gotcha Heat videos. I'm literally sorry to the parents who literally seen their kids upload content like this. I wish who created this first kind of contact should die in the world, and hell, I hope nobody comes to a funeral. Well, I guess most of these cats, I've literally destroyed property in St. Louis. I'm literally sorry to the people who literally got their first dream home only to be destroyed by these ugly-ass motherfucking creatures. Sorry, people, but we're going to interrupt this stream for an emergency alert system message. Please stand by as we connect to the message.
The following message is transmitted at the request by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention at approximately 9:22 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. The virus, now known as UWU virus or UZR481AQDC, has spread into other states across the western United States. These states include Nevada, Oregon, Washington, Idaho, Montana, Utah, Colorado, and Arizona. Symptoms of the virus include, but are not limited to the following: nausea, vomiting, blood, extreme diarrhea, muscle spasms, headache, sore throat, insomnia, pain, rash, and erratic behavior towards family members. People have been reported attacking each other and saying things like, "No senpai is mine, I want my senpai, I will kill that random person for senpai," and things like that. People have been attacking random people across the city in many ways: beating, biting, scratching or chewing on their skin, and even dislocating their body parts. This has caused many people to be strapped in hospital beds across the city, including surrounding areas. To not get this virus, remain 6 feet away and block any airways that leads into your house. Besides, that people have been seeing the person who are infected starting to shrink or grow larger. As a precaution, all residents in San Diego and surrounding areas are advised to stay in your homes with all of your windows and doors locked. Do not open for anyone, as they might put yourself and others at risk of getting infected. Tune to local TV and radio stations for more information about this dangerous situation.
5 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, the people that were causing many injuries have came out from an unknown location and turned into mysterious creatures. These creatures are nothing like the creatures that were before. They are the same, but extremely different. The most difference of these creatures is that they have razor-sharp teeth and arms that turned into sharp knives. They have an open mouth in their stomachs. They can incinerate anyone with one punch of their fist. They can puke acid to kill or melt anyone. They can mutate easily a person with them and melt them in
seconds. They can teleport around and they can mutate into one another, and they were spotted are tall as 15 to 100 feet. They can transform anyone into one of their own kind by simply scratching, taking out their piece of their flesh and biting, or mutilating their victims. These creatures are causing catastrophic damage, injuries, and fatalities all around California. Militaries are coming around California to deal with the situation. However, they are starting to become resistant to forms of weaponry. They were spotted in major cities, such as Los Angeles, Sacramento, California City, Fresno, San Jose, and San Francisco. As a precaution, all residents in the states and cities are advised to seek immediate shelter now. Bring supplies such as food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a first aid kit and the battery-powered, or hand-creak radio to last you and your family for the duration of this emergency. People, this is no joke. People are literally getting slaughtered by these creatures, so don't make this fake news. This is a real incident. Please take shelter now. Stay tuned for more media outlets for more information at the dangerous situation.
Good morning to everyone in Sacramento. We're coming with a chaotic breaking news. There was a virus named UWU virus, or UZR for 81 and it's turning people into monstrous creatures. These creatures are literally everywhere in the western United States. I don't even feel like going outside. People, if you heard the EAS warning, do not think it's a joke. Literally, look outside of your window, then you'll see. Live in downtown Sacramento is my correspondent, Sam. Sam, how are things going downtown?
I am in downtown Sacramento, and holy fuck, there is literally body parts all over the streets. This feels like a war. This feels like the Abigail Project, but it's gone wrong. People are literally screaming and running away from this chaotic scene. People are literally tramping over each other. Jesus Christ.
Sam, what the hell is going on?
25 people at the same time. Chill, my dude, it's not even Thanksgiving. No one of the monsters is coming towards me. Fuck no, I am not gonna be dinner and eating alive like any other news reporter in every EAS scenario. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Sire bitches.
Wait, why is one of our planes starting up?
Are you blind? It's on the runaway.
Wait, somebody's inside. Stop the plane.
They're getting away. No, stop.
We gonna catch that plane.
The following message has been transmitted at the request of the United States Geological Survey. 2 massive earthquakes have struck these 2 supervolcanoes, Long Valley supervolcano, and the Yellowstone supervolcano, with magnitudes of 8.5 and 7.9 on the Richter scale respectively. However, the result is still unknown at this time. People have been spreading rumors saying that the broadcast on the TV was true. However, you don't need to panic as this is from not true still. As precaution, all residents in these areas of the supervolcanoes are advised to follow these instructions. Turn off all gas to prevent fires, as fires are the most common hazard after an earthquake. If an earthquake strikes your house, remember to stop, drop, and hold on. Stay inside until the shaking stops. If you hear a hissing noise and smell gas, evacuate the building immediately, but be aware of debris nearby. If you're outside, find a clear spot to drop to the ground and make sure to find no buildings, trees, or power lines nearby. If in the vehicle, stay in the vehicle until the shaking stops. If a power line falls onto your vehicle, do not exit your vehicle, but call for assistance instead. After the earthquake, stay away from your home or business until authorities declare that it's safe to return. If you see a fire, put it out immediately. It is unknown if these could be a sign of a volcano erupting, but an eruption of one or more of these volcanoes cannot be ruled out at this time. Please stay tuned to the station for more information on this developing situation.
Volcano located in California, at approximately 3:39 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, two massive earthquakes have struck these volcanoes yesterday, with magnitudes 8.5 and 7.9 on the Richter scale respectively. USGS has declared severe volcanic activity has been reported under these volcanoes. Magma has been reported under these volcanoes, and it is likely that the Yellowstone and Long Valley supervolcanoes will erupt less than 10 hours. Due to this, all residents live in the 10-mile radius of these volcanoes are advised to evacuate immediately. Bring food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a first aid, phone and phone chargers, toiletries, the battery power, or hand crank radio to last you and your family for at least 14 days. Evacuate now. I repeat, evacuate now. There is not much time. Leave the area immediately. Stay tuned for more outlets for more information of this dangerous and life-threatening situation.
This is an emergency action notification, requested by the White House. All EAS participants will follow activation procedures in the EAS Operating Handbook for a national-level emergency. The President of the United States, or one of his representatives, will shortly deliver a message over the emergency alert system. Please stand by. Please stand by. Please stand by. We interrupt our regular programming. This is a national emergency. Important details will follow.
This is an emergency action notification. All broadcasting cable systems shall transmission this emergency action notification message. This station has interrupted its regular programming at the request from the White House to participate in the emergency alert system. During this emergency, most stations will remain on the air providing news and information to the public in the assigned areas. This is KEDC. We will continue for furnishing in Minneapolis-St. Paul area. If you're not in this local area, you should tune to stations providing news and information to your area. You are listening to the emergency alert system serving the Minneapolis-St. Paul area. Do not use your telephone. The telephone line should be kept open for emergency use only. The emergency alert system has been activated. We interrupt our regular program in the request from the White House. This is the emergency alert system. All normal programming has been discontinued during this emergency. This is KEDC. We will continue furnishing news, official information, and instructions for the Minneapolis-St. Paul area. If you're not in the Minneapolis-St. Paul area, you should tune the stations providing the news and information for your local area. It is important that you listen carefully to announcements from the station in your local area. Stand by. The President of the United States, or his designated representative, will be speaking shortly.
The following message has been given authorization for release of the request of myself, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the United States Geological Survey, and the United States Government, effective as of 1:19 a.m. Central Standard Time. This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. I regret to inform citizens of the United States that the Yellowstone supervolcano, as well as the Long Valley supervolcano, has erupted. Huge amounts of ash was literally reported almost everywhere. It will likely take years or even decades for the United States to recover all of this, only make the situation worse as well. The Indian Point Energy Center in Buchanan, New York, as well as the Pilgrim Nuclear Power Station, located in Plymouth, Massachusetts, have exploded. This has caused radioactive materials to be sent into the atmosphere. The monsters, now known as heat monsters, have reported in all 50 states including Alaska and Hawaii. In just a matter of hours, the CDC, Anti-Hero Foundation are trying to find a cure, since the monsters are beginning to be resistant to forms of weaponry. To make the situation even worse, the leader blocked the toxic fumes, including the volcano ash, with the dome. It is unknown how she or he created a dome. My fellow Americans, we are dealing with a catastrophic crisis. We don't even know if the country will recover from all of this madness. However, we can live through this crisis, if we can. My Americans are advised to stay in your shelters, bring sexual supplies, such as food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a first aid kit, a phone or phone chargers, toiletries, and the battery power or hand crank radio to last you and your family for at least 15 days. Thank you for hearing my message, and as always, God bless America.
That was a message from a representative of the President. We now return to the emergency alert system. This concludes all operations of the emergency alert system. However, normal programming will be suspended indefinitely, or until this crisis has ended. Please stay tuned to local media outlets for more information on the situation.
government. This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. At approximately 1:38 a.m. Central Standard Time, the Yellowstone supervolcano located in Wyoming, United States, as well as the Long Valley supervolcano located in California, have erupted. This has caused toxic fumes to be let in the atmosphere. To only make the situation worse, the Indian Point Energy Center in Buchanan, New York, United States, and the Pilgrim Nuclear Station, located in Plymouth, Massachusetts, United States, have, in fact, exploded. This has caused radioactive materials to be let in the atmosphere. It has also entered the provinces of Canada. The virus UZR182DC have also entered the province of Canada, and these creatures, known as heat creatures, have been reported in all provinces of Canada. They are killing and causing massive damage. The leader, who is yet to be revealed, has created a dome that blocks any access from all sides of the world. It is unbreakable. It is likely that the virus is expected to spread into other countries, which of the next 3 hours. Some countries include the Bahamas, Cuba, and Mexico, have also reported the virus, and more people transforming into these creatures. Due to this, all residents in Canada are advised to seek shelter immediately. Bring essential supplies, such as non-perishable food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a first aid kit, documents, passports, a fully charged cell phone, phone chargers, toiletries, and the battery-powered or hand-crank radio to last for you and for your family for at least 15 days. You need to act quick. In just a matter of 10 hours, these volcanoes have exploded, so you need to quickly get into shelter. Stay tuned for more information about this dangerous situation.
Les messages suivants transmis à la demande du gouvernement canadien. Ceci n'est pas un test. Je le répète, ce n'est pas un test. Vers 1h38, heure normale du centre, le supervolcan Yellowstone situé dans le Wyoming, aux États-Unis, ainsi que le supervolcan de Long Valley, situé en Californie, est entré en éruption, ce qui a provoqué la libération de fumée toxique dans l'atmosphère, ne faisant qu'aggraver la situation. Le centre énergétique d'Indian Point à Buchanan action notification requested by the White House. All EAS participants will follow activation procedures in the EAS operating handbook for a national level emergency. The President of the United States, or one of his representatives, will shortly deliver a message over the emergency alert system. Please stand by. Please stand by. Please stand by. We interrupt our regular programming. This is a global emergency. Important details will follow. The following message transmitted at the request by the United States government. This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. Please pay close attention to this alert, as this pertains to an ongoing global crisis. At approximately 6:27 a.m. Central Daylight Time, the situation with the heat creatures and the virus has got increasingly worse. The virus, UZR182DC, has been reported in more international cities outside of the United States and Canada. These cities include Lima, Peru, Santiago, Chile, Cartagena, Colombia, Buenos Aires, Argentina, Marcos y Amido, Venezuela, Marcelo, Lagos, Cali, Bogota, Mexico City, Mexico, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Sao Paulo, Brazil, Salvador, Brazil, Maceió, Brazil, Quito, Ecuador, Georgetown, Guyana, Caracas, Venezuela, and Asunción, Paraguay. These creatures are causing massive damage, injuries, fatalities all around these areas. There are approximately 92 million of these creatures roaming around the previously mentioned cities. The Anti-Hero Foundation as well as the military are having a difficulty time eliminating these creatures, since they are almost resistant to all forms of weaponry. The United States government, along with the previously mentioned countries, agreed with other countries to send bombs with the cure. 61 UCOP-1. The planes carrying the cure are expected to arrive within the next 20 minutes. Due to this, all residents in the United States are advised to seek shelter immediately. Bring supplies such as non-perishable food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a first aid kit, a fully charged cell phone and phone chargers, toiletries, and a battery-powered or hand crank radio to last you and your family for at least 15 days. Tune into local TV and radio stations for more information about this dangerous and life-threatening situation. This is an emergency action notification. All broadcast and cable system shall transmit this emergency action notification message. This station has interrupted its regular programming at the request from the White House to participate in the emergency alert system. During this emergency, most stations will remain on the air providing news and information for the public in assigned areas. This is 107.3 FM. We will continue furnishing the Kansas City area. If you're not in this local area, you should tune to stations providing news and information for your area. You are listening to the emergency alert system serving the Kansas City area. Do not use your This is an emergency action termination. The heat creatures that were causing havoc across the United States have been successfully cured. The virus, UZR182DC, has been successfully cleared out of the country. The nuclear fallout from the nuclear power plants have been cleared out of the country, as well as the ash from the supervolcanoes have also been cleared. All residents are allowed to exit their shelters at this time. Please be aware that there is massive damage across the United States. The National Guard is unavailable to rescue people from destroyed shelters. If your shelter is destroyed, call 911, and the National Guard, if possible, will escort you to the nearest military base. All broadcast and cable systems are allowed to resume regular programming. Emergency broadcasts will now be handed over to state and local officials. This concludes all operations under the emergency alert system. Regular programming will now resume. Your government thanks you for your cooperation during this emergency.